My Grand Junction, Colorado adventure continues atop the world's largest flat-top mountain. So far up, I can practically see everything I've done, everywhere I've been, and something I'm really stoked about, the steepest challenge yet.
All I could think about was flashbacks of wrecking. I was terrified, honestly. I was scared to death.
Take your time, Bill.
A professional adventurer on a road trip across the U.S. with the skills and passion to help anyone, even a newbie, overcome any challenge. This is Venturing Out Park to Park.
These are my last days in Grand Junction, Colorado, at least for now. After a biking accident years ago, Bill wants to get back to hitting those trails. So I'm here to help him get back up on his bike and down Powderhorn Mountain. But first, we need to get his body used to moving again.
Is there a reason why you chose this sport even after your accident?
So I know I can do it. I live in Colorado with some of the most spectacular trails worldwide. I mean, just look at this. It's like I'm shortchanging myself in the fact that I can't get out and do with confidence that I was able to do, even though it was self-taught and I was probably doing it wrong. But you know, I'm not expecting miracles, but if I can just walk away with one nugget of confidence, so I can get out there and start doing these rides again, that's one thing that I know I can do. I can ski and I can ride.
And we need to reinforce the most basic and most important tool for both exercise and life, intentional breathing.
So what's the expectation here by going out? Is this something about endurance?
Yeah, it's a really good question. So all of the above, everything you thinking we're gonna master. So endurance, balance, core, but the big one in all caps is trust, just building trust as you get back on a mountain bike and really begin to just trust yourself again.
The thing about mountain biking is I am in the most spectacular place on the planet to ride, and I'm cheating myself because of something in my head. And I was riding almost every day after work, meeting people out there, same people all the time. And then my son moves out, and I'm getting a couple of guys that I work with, and you know, I'm the old guy. I'm in my 50s. But again, self-taught. I don't know how to handle rocks. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going over the handlebars all the time. So anyways, we were out riding, and it was about I want to say 600-foot climb from the trailhead to another trailhead that you ride up to, and then it's a really nice ride back down. And you know, who can hit the Pinot trailhead first? We go get up there, and then I take my ride back down, and that's when I had my wreck. And it just kind of ruined things for me.
All right, you're gonna get back on that bike in no time, and that will just be a faded memory.
It's easy for you to say.
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, I got into a pretty bad wreck myself about 10 years ago. Yeah, motorcycle accident. I was hit by a truck.
Oh, man.
Don't talk about it too much, but pretty bad. Tore everything on my right side. Couldn't move for a little bit. Physical therapy. They wanted to put steroid injections in me for quite some time, but I opted out. After that wreck, I mean, there was definitely a part of me that felt like, all right, cool, I need to just give it up, stop trying to be as active. Maybe this is a sign from the universe telling me to slow down. I made it my business after the mild surgery I had to get back on a friend's bike, because I knew I was gonna live with regrets if I stayed in fear of that motorcycle. Something told me to keep going. And I feel like you probably have that same energy in you because you're here. You're with me now.
So there is hope for me.
There's a lot of hope for you. Are you breathing?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna harass you about your breathing throughout this entire trip.
Raheim keeps pushing on my brain about breathing. I didn't realize how much of an impact it would have on me just out there on the kayaks.
All that we're gonna do on this kayak today will definitely translate to what we're gonna do tomorrow on those mountain bikes. Prior to us mountain biking, I wanted to get Bill out on the lake to do some kayaking, just to kind of get a feel for how strong he is, not just physically, but also mentally. So it was really nice to get out there on the water. Careful.
I'm slamming right in.
No worries.
I'm trying to get a picture, sorry.
The one thing I did learn about Bill today is he definitely has the strength. We just need to get him over that hurdle mentally. And I think he'll be back on that mountain bike in no time. So we're going to that little island right there.
Got it. Breathing, taking in the elements, just slowing down a little bit and appreciating the moment where I'm at in the here and now. It was so awesome being out there. If I'm riding my bike the right way, don't do this. Don't do that. But we should be gliding on the trail.
Yes, we should.
Kind of like this.
Yeah.
You know what?
Bill's definitely holding his breath a lot. He's not breathing as much as he should be. And I think as long as I can get him to kind of focus on his breathing and also control his breathing as he's being active, or even just in his daily life, it's gonna, one, help him to remain calm, but two, help him to remain confident as well. Bill, are you breathing? Are you breathing? Bill, are you breathing? Are you breathing? We made it. This is beautiful.
Wow, this is breathtaking.
There's so many folks who, one, take this for granted, and two, just aren't aware that this exists. I just want folks to not only understand that all this is accessible, but like, it's also super therapeutic, and like, we need this. Like feet in the water, slipping on moss. There's so much to gain from being out in nature, and I get so much from it as it is. And it just saddens me that there's so many folks out there who are dealing with so many things, from depression to anxiety. And to me, that healing space, this is that place that you can easily come to. It's easily accessible, and it's free.
You know, I bet you, because of that rock wall up there, we could do an echo.
Try it out. Wow. Hello? We're hungry. Hopefully someone heard that. So how are you feeling after that ride in?
You know, I'm gonna feel it tomorrow, but
Yeah.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And the water's so calm too, you're just kind of skimming over the tops.
For sure. Hopefully we can have that same exact experience tomorrow on those bikes. Just gliding over that terrain, breathing, keeping the core tight, lasered in, focused, and breathing.
Doing what I can, boss.
Yeah. Just make sure you keep breathing. Breathing always helps. We're gonna go right back to that each and every time.
Every time, okay.
Yeah, but no, I mean, on an even more serious note, even just with us gliding in these kayaks, of course the experience won't be the same going down that rocky terrain physically, but mentally, if you look at it that way, and just imagine yourself just rolling over those rocks as we're flying down that mountain tomorrow, it'll be one and the same. Are you breathing?
I'm breathing.
All right, good. Let's just keep breathing. We're gonna keep breathing, keep kayaking. We're gonna treat tomorrow the same exact way.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be no different.
I appreciate you bringing me out here. I mean, I'm absolutely terrified about tomorrow. I gotta be completely honest with you. There's an element of crazy that says, go out there and face this monster.
Yeah. Let me tell you a secret. That monster is you. Once you get over that hurdle, you're good to go. You are your biggest critic. Yeah. You are your worst enemy. But you're facing that. We're out here. We're on our way. This isn't a conversation we're having before we go out. We're out. There's no turning back. We're here.
We're already here.
You've taken the hardest steps. We're gonna put that into play tomorrow and you'll be good. And you believe in you, so I believe in you.
Thanks.
No, thank you.
I needed to hear that. No,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm terrified about tomorrow, but I am totally pumped to go do this. I wanna get past my fears.
Let's keep pushing.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's rock.
Okay. this was great because it gave me clarity, gave me focus, gave me an opportunity to really just absorb the elements for a little bit. I look back and it's like, I did that. At the end of the day tomorrow, I want to be able to look up at the mountain and say the same thing. I did that. I am a little scared.
Take your time, Bill.
Nothing is more satisfying than tackling challenges and overcoming obstacles. From mountains to deserts, rivers, and soaring over treetops. This journey has been incredible. And I couldn't have done a minute of it without a trusty set of tires to keep me firmly planted, whether I was on pavement or off. Dry, wet, grippy, or slick, I'm heading home confident and accomplished. Now called the Grand Mesa and at 11,000 feet above sea level, Powderhorn Mountain Resort sits atop the ruins of an ancient volcano. I'm here with my new friend Bill.
So you ready for this?
Who is about to get back on his bike
No.
after a terrible accident.
Good answer. One thing I will ask of you is to continue to breathe.
Hyperventilate?
No, not that type of breathing. Just a quick 2 count. 2 in, 2 out.
The trails in this mesa are insane. What would normally be beginner trails during ski season are pretty advanced on a mountain bike. So we'll be starting out as relaxed as possible. Even then, Bill will have to learn how to keep his cool, not let fear trip him up, and most importantly, to keep breathing.
No one's getting hurt. No one's gonna die. We're all gonna see through this. He's gonna have a steak layer and I'm gonna have a cauliflower steak.
Whatever you want, boss.
You following my lead?
Terrified.
Be careful following me. But I'll keep you safe.
Okay.
Just keep breathing.
All right.
You're breathing, right? There we go. That's it. That's the start. I gotta make sure I do the same.
Yeah. Can I call you out when you don't breathe?
Please do.
Okay.
Please do. I'll be too busy calling you out, so I may need you to do that once in a blue. All right?
All right. Looking up at the mountain, all I could think about was flashbacks of wrecking, being terrified of slamming into a tree or hitting a rock wrong.
Watch out.
Or just even a patch of sand. I mean, it can be something simple like a little bit of gravel. All I could think about was, please, no injury.
There you are.
Didn't see it. I was terrified, honestly.
It's pretty intense. The jumps and bumps and pump tracks, but then like 10 seconds later, you're just like rolling through a bunch of rocks, and then you're on a sand turn. And like you said, we're on the easiest trail of the trails. And for that to be easy, it's pretty insane. Take your time, Bill.
Yeah, that's no confidence. I really got to hand it to you. You gave me some great tips. I would have definitely knocked out a tooth or walked away with some scarring. Off to go, bro. Almost ate it.
Yeah, you were good. That was good. So is it? I know it's the confidence, but is it just really trusting into lean?
Yep.
So finding that balance between gravity and your confidence is key.
Yeah.
How much of this is a mental game for you?
It is 100% mental. Facing your fears.
Yeah.
And once you face them, you feel like you can take on the world afterwards.
Yeah. You gotta really remember to sit back and just think of that squat position off the bike. You know, stiff arms, not necessarily straight, slightly bent, and just sit back, keep your knees slightly bent. your feet equal or balanced, and keep that brake close. That was a good run.
Those little rollers are fun.
Yeah.
I was so pissed that I hit that wrong.
We got a few more to go.
Yeah.
We'll get it. We'll get it before the day is out.
It's time for round 2. And hopefully, with the advice I just gave Bill, he'll let the bike do most of the work and allow himself to ride to his fullest potential, which I can see is huge.
I'll see you down there safely. Oh.
So my biggest fear is hitting those hairpin turns. That's how I wreck. You know, like what you told me, we're coming in high on a turn, and then that gives you the option to drop down into the turn. You have control of the turn doesn't have control of you.
Exactly.
It changed the game because there were a couple of times I was riding the very top and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go over, but no, it worked.
With this part of the trail figured out, both Bill and I want to kick it up a notch. Let's go, Bill.
I think this is that turn that's gonna change your life.
Okay.
I need that smile on this turn.
Okay.
Riding the top of this, it's long enough to get you comfortable. How do you feel?
You sure?
You breathing?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I'm breathing, hyperventilating.
Let's do it. I'll give it a run and you'll do it after me. We'll take our time.
You want me to just watch?
Yeah.
I was scared to death. And
Fooled me.
Ride the edge, you got it. Just lean into it. There you go. Ride the edge. Good, good, good. Nice.
You did. You were doing amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like a champion now. You know, I'm not going to do any double diamonds, but the thing is I'm going to go out and I'm going to ride the trails that I know I'm capable of riding now. I turned 60 this year, and it changes you. And I've only got so many years left, and I'm gonna be, I'm gonna remember this day for the rest of my life. I really couldn't bring myself to do anything like this. It's been 11 years now to think about it. I would rather go out, I would rather go out doing something I love than
Watching your programs. Been watching your programs. Got to keep you riding. Save those programs for the old folks.
Yeah.
You're not there yet. You got some time left.
That's right.
You've really fast become really comfortable with being uncomfortable.
I want these last years on this planet to be value added.
What was once an active volcano is now a beautiful mesa with an amazing array of different terrain and ecology. Like everyone I've worked with, Bill has the capacity to change and adapt. Just like nature, he has to move past the fear that keeps him stuck in his ways. But okay, yeah. Some things are better staying the same, like the drinks at Highlands Distillery.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for coming out.
Raheim.
Dylan, nice to meet you.
Bill, nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you. Let me show you guys what we got going on out here.
Sounds great. What am I looking at here?
Basically, what we got here is a couple different ingredients. This one's actually a hard red winter wheat that we end up using in our vodka and our whiskey. And then this one is Cara Crystal malt.
This family-owned and operated joint utilizes local stream-fed lakes, local farmers, and local growers to create delicious and unique drinks. What a perfect way to cap off this adventure.
You know, the best thing about being able to use local products like malt like this is that you get to really work with the people that you're getting the product from. We know Steve at Troubadour, basically, and he knows what we're looking for. And all of our other grains we source from West Slope Ag Center here in Grand Junction, and they work with local farmers throughout Colorado to help us find everything else that we're looking for. You can't really create this product anywhere else. They like to say that distilling is a process of both art and science, and the art of it comes into play because you could have the same recipe as someone else, else and do all the same things that another distillery does, and you'd end up with two totally different products. So you could never create these products anywhere else, just because what we do is we use local products like these grains, but we also have our own system of processes that create the products that end up in these bottles and really just can't be replicated anywhere else, essentially.
Wow, this looks fantastic. I can't wait to try this.
Well, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are the cups? Let's do it.
I'm a little sore,
Yeah.
but it's a good sore.
Yeah.
Hey, here's my wife, Kay, Raheim.
Raheim, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Finally.
Yes.
Please join us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Meeting Bill was pretty interesting. After being in such a bad accident and then waiting almost a decade to really get back out there again and do exactly what he did to get into that accident takes a lot of mental power. I was psyched to see him actually push himself and take direction and follow my lead and not let anything hold him back, literally anything.
So, Bill, how was your day? I didn't get any calls that you injured yourself.
No, I didn't fall. This guy is the master. He taught me everything I needed to know.
This guy didn't need any teachings. He just needed a reminder, and that's all I was there for, just to remind him of how amazing he is. He did amazing. No falls, no spills.
It was so awesome because I was terrified. You know how scared I was going into this. Just with a few tips, he was able to correct the things I was doing wrong. And I cannot wait to go back home, hit Devil's Backbone, hit a few of the other trails. It's gonna be fun.
Your boys will be excited.
Yes, they Yes, they will. So the whole reason why I decided to do this is last summer I went for a ride with my sons, 25-mile ride, and I hadn't ridden in ages. I used to brag about how I could beat them up a hill. I used to be able to, really be the lead on the trail. And on this ride, I was holding them back. Those are the memories I don't want to take with me. I want the memories where I'm right up there with them. I don't want their memories of me to be the old guy who passed away in the Lazy Boy. I want their memories of me to be the guy who took it all the way to the end with them. Your kids, your family, your extended family, your friends, they all need you. And I know they need me. And that's all I want to give them is good memories and some good hard rides.
Where are those drinks? I need more. I need drinks. I need more of this.
Hey guys, how are we?
How's it going?
All right, we're gonna try some spirits here. We're gonna have, this is our Maverick, made with a little bit of gin. It's like an elderflower Collins. Got our Orgeat Old Fashioned, made with our rye whiskey here. And then a special drink, the Peach Orchard Punch, is made with a Palisade Peach Infused vodka here for you. So, got a little bit of everything to try here.
If you have yet to visit Grand Junction, you're missing out. Get out and get here. You have no excuse, regardless to what you want to do, whether you want to get into some mountain biking in the desert or through the mountains or even get into some good climbing. Grand Junction is definitely a great place to do that. Cheers to more years, overcoming fears, no more tears. And I would say drinking beers, but we aren't drinking beer, so let's just drink up.
Cheers.
Wow, that's good. Grand Junction's been amazing, but it's time to move on. Do you know that song? I do. Moving on.